Hello, Windy Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Seiken Densetsu 3 back in the Windstone again. Although this time, in specific, looking to destroy another Benevodon. So we're going to head towards the Windstone, although I'm not 100% sure the route you want to take, or where, the new area is. Just like the fire dungeon we did last episode, I would assume it's not necessarily right beside the Windstone, but perhaps just near it. But then again, the water stone, you had to go directly to the water stone to get to the next area, so we'll see. I was really hoping that because it was nighttime, these copper knights would not spawn, but probably not going to get that lucky. Now, at least he's only doing the spin attack. That shouldn't be as bad as the Tempest Blade. It's bad, but it's not as bad. We can survive a hit for 270 most of the time. And we can heal it up with one cast of healing, so that's good. What else was there to say? So, yeah, I was hoping because it was nighttime, we might not fight as many of the typical day enemies, like those knights. Although I think, yeah, that's a dead end, But, yeah, so between episodes, I spent a little bit of time looking up promotion item, the seeds you need to turn into promotion items, where they drop, how you'll find them. They should have started to unlock after you hit level... after you've killed, not your level specifically, but defeating 2 Benevodons is the minimum, basically, to start unlocking them. Although they don't really drop from random enemies at 2 Benevodons. There's a sort of a trick to get a specific enemy to spawn that can drop it, rather than a regular encounter. You have to fight an enemy that can spawn another enemy and then kill that enemy last in the group so that it has a decent chance to drop a chest that will theoretically have a question mark seed that will be, in fact, a promotion item after you grow it at an inn. So it takes a bit of work. I think after we've done 4, the odds will be higher, though, because as your enemy level goes up, which is what happens when you kill a Benevodon, the number of enemies that can drop the question mark seed should increase. At least that's the theory. So I'm not worried too much about it just yet. Once we've defeated 4, then I will think that we're going to be a little bit more likely to run into them, though. And you don't need to get them, obviously, early. You can wait until you're done all the Benevodon quests and past level 38. But you want to learn your final promotion. You want to get your final promotion stats, have control of your stat gains, because you're going to plateau in the 30s where you're not really gaining any useful stats. Putting points into dexterity is pretty much garbage. So you want to be able to keep increasing your strength or intelligence, whatever your useful stats are. This was where the Windstone was. Let me just double check. This was a dead end. This was where we got Sylphid last time. Oh, look! There's a Benevodon up there. I forgot. I was gonna go save it first. I was just gonna... This is a dead end, right? Look, there's a Benevodon up there. This was a really, really short area. Wow. We're chasing a Benevodon automatically. It's a air Benevodon, right? Good old Flammy. So, how do we fight this one? I forgot. We don't even have to do the wind dungeon. We should have done this one first. Oh yeah, Dangard. It's little baby guy. He's supposed to be far away, but you can just hit him with your sword for some reason. I forgot. I totally forgot. That's great. All right, let's see if you can earthquake the dragon flying around. Yeah. Alright, that did 375 damage. Not bad. Let's do our standard buff cycle. We'll get there. This is one of those bosses, it's just an interesting boss. Alright, Stone Saber should still work, assuming he's weak to stone, which... Oh, I cast it on Carl. Oops. That was not quite the plan. But yeah, it's an air-to-air boss. And perhaps one of the shortest, easiest ones to get to if you know the route. Because there's no new dungeon for this fight. We'll just buff up Angelus so everyone's got Earth Saber, why not? Or Stone Saber. Alright. Now with all the spell buffs out of the way, we can do item buffing, which is a bit faster. Alright. I didn't take out new items from my inventory, but we've got enough. So there's really nowhere to, like, move around on this fight. So my goal is just going to be to get everyone buffed up and heal them up. And, yeah, heal them up when they take a Thunderball to the face. I'm going to suggest maybe we should, get our Intelligent Spirit up first. Before I worry about everyone's power. Because that was pretty brutal. Alright, we got 6 of these. Sure would be nice to have Rice right now, who can just AoE buff us. Oops. Alright, Angela. Just hang in there, boss. We'll get around to you shortly. Alright, that'll be everyone's magic defense. Typically, these bosses don't do a lot of physical damage, so I might skip that one. And I've given the girls the Stone Saber, so I'll give them, yeah, AoE buff with second promotion. That takes a while. But yeah, it is pretty late game. It's pretty nice though once you do get it. I guess it's the same as Duran with his saber buffs. Alright, we can whack him pretty good with our physicals. Oh, he does do physical attacks. Look at that. Most of these Benevolons basically never attack you physically. This guy just did that. What am I looking for? Just mentally exhausted here. Sure. We'll give everyone some defense up too. I do think it would take longer to buff everybody. If you don't have an AoE buff spell, casting the magic over and over again would take quite a while. Just because of the way spell turns work. Items go much more instantaneously, so. Oh man, look at the damage stacking up. All the girls buffed up. Even they're hitting for like 300 damage now with Stone Saber and Power Up. His spell did 50 damage. Oh, he's gonna kill this guy. Who needs Earthquake? Alright, last time that did like 200 damage. This time it did, well, 100, 150. Oh, well, seeing as he's... Oh, I should have really healed up there. Oh, new phase! I hope this doesn't... I really hope that doesn't ruin all of our buffs. This is like one of the coolest bosses in the game, no doubt. He seems much smaller, of course. The size is not his strength. But the fact that we're fighting him flying on Flammy with multiple angles, it's pretty darn cool. He just looks like he's just a little baby griffin, double-headed griffin. Oh, it does clear your buffs. Oh, that really sucks. So all of our buffs got dropped between phases. Okay, never mind. He's the worst boss. We went from like 500 damage to 70. Nah. Maybe we'll just Earthquake our way for the rest of it, because that still doesn't do that much damage. Because... Oh, alright. Well, we're not buffing all the girls again. There's no way. I'll put Stone Saber and Power Up on Duran, but... It was really neat seeing everyone hit for 300 for a little while, but it just takes too long to put all the buffs on. Given how quickly he went down, right? But with Spirit Up, Intelligence and Spirit Up, we should get some more damage out of Angela when she casts Earthquake, and I will at least Stone Saber Duran again. Alright. Buffed up. At least some of the buffs. Just gotta keep an eye on people's HP. Because he does get a random physical attack in there every now and then. It is the magic that mostly hurts, though. kind of looked like Carly took like 6 damage from his magic spell. Uh-oh. Should have healed up earlier. Yeah, we live. That's fine. It does... Maybe not Carly. It must be Angela. She's probably got enough magic defense to break his magic damage, mostly. She's basically not taking any magic damage at all. Or at least very, very little. I guess it's because I put the... I put Intelligent Spirit up on her. She's got a lot of intelligence, so she's got a lot of magic defense from intelligent spells. And then we buffed it even higher, so... the buffs are pretty good. I just wish they hadn't got lost, and I figured probably one more phase so we lose them again. There's always 3 phases, that's the rule. Alright. One more round for Duran. I'm gonna kill this guy. If I can ever input commands again. I'm sorry if it frustrates you if you're listening, if you're watching along, but man, just not being able to control my characters half the battle is... It's not the nicest feeling. There's a reason I fast forward through a lot of spell animations when we're correcting. Alright, there's some hits. But definitely gives you a good idea for how strong the buffs are. You can take your girls from doing like 300 damage to, well, sorry, from 1 damage to nearly 300 damage just by 2 buffs on them. This would be a boss fight where a boss debuff would be more efficient. Because you could just cast it on him once. Defense down on him once is the same-ish as giving everyone an attack up. And sure, you could do both, but, you know, some things take too long. Definitely need to heal up, though, or we took a ton of damage. Now that we lost all of our, you know, defensive buffs, again, lowering the enemy's spirit or intelligence, if you can do that, would counter a lot of his damage here. But I'm pretty confident once we win this phase, he should be dead. And Duran is still doing great damage, so... Is there a 4th phase? No way! He's gotta be dead, right? I'm gonna say I don't like you having that. I bet you they made the boss so small because the Super Nintendo couldn't handle all the sprites on screen. Between Flammy in mostly 3D and the scrolling clouds in the background, I bet you there wasn't enough processing power because it can barely handle a menu at the same time as this boss fight. And the boss should have been bigger, I'm sure, but I bet you the Super Nintendo just can't handle it. I wonder how they did this one in the remake, because this could be a cool fight if they did the same kind of idea. But, you know, have modern processing power. Definitely a kind of a slow boss compared to some of the other ones, like, because we have to reset all of our buffs over and over again, it's taking a lot longer. He might be a little bit more casty than some of the other bosses too, to be honest. Hard to say for sure, but... Oh, wow, that was... Oh, he lowered our defense that time. Oh. Well, we have a way to fix that if we need to. If he starts doing physicals, I'll put defense back up for everybody, but... I bet you he's almost dead. And defense down doesn't matter if he does magic attacks. I'm gambling on him being nearly dead. Come on, go down. Go to sleep. There you go. And, you know, each boss gets 2 extra level ups after you kill one, so, assumedly they keep getting more HP and stuff every time you fight a new one. Alright. Only 4 left! Halfway through. Possibly cat sales upgrade. Let me, seeing as we're nearby a cat sales representative, if I can land. That dungeon went a lot quicker than I was expecting, to be honest. Because we just skipped most of the dungeon because it was just a redo. Maybe, like Secret of Mana, there was originally a wind dungeon planned after the Wind Stone, and it got cut. So far, that's the only example I could think of that might have been a cut dungeon. Or maybe just didn't fit on the Super Nintendo. We just ran out of memory. Don't suppose... Hey, I have some new equipment. Some Mew equipment to sell. Have Mew heard of PETA in the Jungle of Visions, west of Buka Island? I hear the best equipment is there. Yeah, but I don't think we can go there yet. I mean, we could try. If that's the best weapons in the game, they're telling us. I could save my money. Let's put a save state. Buy the items, and then we'll fly over, see if we can actually go there. If we can buy items, then we'll just save our money by reloading. But I don't think we can, so I would gamble that chances are it's another set of equipment. You can buy a new helmet, a new chest, probably for everybody, and probably new swords. We just drop them like they're nothing? Well, we're pretty overpowered, too. We're world-ending entities at this point. 17,000 gold! 18,000 gold! Where am I supposed to get all the money for this? Yeah, the wiki I was looking at was wrong for the prices. It suggested one of these was like 17,000 and one of them was like 7,000. Someone messed up their input. Oh, well, we'll buy the Muramasa. 18,000 gold. Why is everything so expensive? I just want to see what kind of difference it would make. I'm probably not going to buy these. 8 attack power for 16,000 gold. Nine. No, 11. 11 is better than 8, I guess. Oh, man. Everything's so expensive. And we didn't even really do that last dungeon, so we didn't get a chance to make money. I think we can afford the armor. The armor's not as bad. +1 defense. Yeah, I think we've already got all the rings, right? Yeah, no upgrade for rings today. Alright, Muramasa, the Demon Blade. Stronger. I didn't buy his helmet, oops. +17 defense, no magic upgrade. The best armor upgrades are the ones that actually give you magic defense. As well as physical defense. At least the hats were kind of cheap. It's really the weapons that are breaking the bank. But never forget, you get a pretty good refund on selling your old stuff, so it definitely... I wish there was a trade-in, like, rather than just straight up buy. When would you ever want to buy one of these weapons or armor and not trade out your old one? Like, even Dragon Quest 1 did that automatically. I can't even ever think of an example where I would want to buy a new sword and not just get rid of the old sword. Not in this game, anyway. Alright, well, we've got enough money for one weapon. Make sure we know which one does the most damage. Hey there, T-Dogs. So, this gets you to 163. 167 is more than 163, so there we go. At least we had enough money to buy the, you know, the majority of what we could want to buy. Alright. Maybe by selling that old one we'll be close, but I don't think it'll be enough. No, we're still halfway there, maybe. So even after all that, we're about 5,000 short of being able to buy all the weapons. And it's possible that there's the final weapon shop available. Either, well, I can't imagine they're going to let us actually go there right now. But they told us about it at the cat shop, so I'll double check. If it is open, then boy, we're going to not have enough money for that. But let's double check. So the dungeon, or the town she was talking about, I'm pretty sure she said west of something. I think it's this one here. Maybe not. Jungle of Visions. I think this might be the Dark Temple. I forget. I'm not. It's been a long time. We're getting pretty late into the game now, and I'm getting a little lost on what connects to what. Jungle of Visions. I think someone tells you there's a Mirage Town here, but it's empty right now because we don't know what we're doing. But I know what I'm doing. So it's not a Mirage Town. The ancient capital of Peta, but it was destroyed in the war against the Dragon Lord 10 years ago. I heard they sold quality equipment there. Scholars say that mana can distort time and space. This place was connected to the past, but when the mana stones disappeared, it vanished. How could we find it? Yeah, so there's something going on. If the Benevolons caused a time and space distortion, we might be able to get there after defeating some of them. At least that sort of connects up to what the cats were telling us. Let's see if we can get anywhere right now. I mean, we defeated half of them. We're gonna give it a try anyway. The game gets weird at the end. No doubt about it. I think every mana game gets weird at the end. Some of them for good reason, some of them just because they weren't finished. I guess it's kind of a JRPG classic. A lot of JRPGs just get weird. Yeah, I don't think we can get to wherever we're trying to get to right now. Because I think the whole town would have arrived if it was going to. I could be wrong. But this whole area will change eventually. So this is not one of the mana stones. This is after the mana stones kind of area. I'm pretty sure. We'll go into that house one more time, just in case, and then we'll fly off. Oh, as soon as you leave that, it resets. Okay. So, maybe this is just the signal that you haven't killed enough Benevolons yet. Yeah, we got a start, but it's not enough. All right. Yeah, I didn't expect we were going to be able to get there yet anyway. Maybe there's a way at this point, but I have a feeling you're going to have to finish off all 8 Benevolons before this town opens up. But the cats were making it sound like we could go here right now, so I figured I would check it. Yeah, ancient, they say right here, if you're in the right spot. Ancient capital Peta. And in case we forgot, never forget, the Dragon Lord was the enemy that the Hero King and Duran's father fought 10 years ago when our father left us and probably died. But supposedly killed the Dragon King. And, you know, there's a Mirage Palace over here that, this whole area seems to be related to the Dragon King, basically. Defeated, destroyed, something happened. But apparently there's some time distortion or something. So, you know, mumbo jumbo. So we could try to get the Moon Mana Stone, or... let's see... the forest one's up here. You can just follow the lights. But I think we're gonna go for the light one. I actually don't know where the darkness one is off the top of my head. This one is shimmering. It's almost certainly the light one. And it's very close to the Holy City of Wendel, so I mean, it makes sense, right? Holy City of Wendel. I wonder if you can land here, because there's a barrier, right? The barrier does not go up into the sky. Let's go stop by and say hello to the Priest of Light while we're in the neighborhood. We did learn at some point that he's, he put up a barrier and he's ill. Now he contracted a fearful illness he may not recover, and they won't let us go talk to him. Well, you know. Never trust, one of those guards. They're probably lying. Oh, they just got stuck there. I wasn't, you know, I didn't really expect they were going to let us see him either, but had to try. Alright, let's go do the light dungeon. It's the next elemental one that makes sense to me. As much as we could go do moon or forest, we don't really have any counter for moon or forest bosses. Not that we have a very good dark element either, to be honest, for countering light. If we could get to the dark dungeon, that one would make some sense, but I'm not 100% sure how you would do that. Yeah, that's definitely the Moonstone. We already saw it. This one was the Earth one. And then there's only, what, 7 dots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's only 7 dots. So the darkness one is, like, hidden somewhere. So we either have moon, forest, or light available. Ah, we'll go do light. Probably easier to do at night. You remember the Dark Benevodon being among the hardest? Yeah, probably. The moon one's pretty bad, too. Might want to do forest after light. Decreased max HP. That's not nice. I couldn't even see it. So, the enemies in this one are funky. They might be weak to darkness. It's hard to say. I wish I had, like, some sort of, analyze type spell. And we don't have a tier 2 dark, because we didn't go dark for Angela, but... let's test some stuff out. Moon Dark are the ones you'd like to do after second promo? Yeah, if possible. 500 experience points. Whew! And of course, AoE silence. Temples! So this is a big dungeon. This one's going to take a long time. We're already 30 minutes into the episode, but I remember the light temple being... you know, the wind one didn't take very long. Wait, why am I doing... oh no, I'm doing 116 damage. We're fine. The wind one, you can skip the dungeon, basically, and go straight to the boss. The light dungeon is where you make up all that... the game makes up for the speed run. But as this is our 4th dungeon, the enemies do provide a lot of experience. Although, we're not hitting them very hard. 64 damage is not much. The girls are doing 1. Duran is barely making a dent on him. It's a bit brutal. We're going to start opening chests, though, on the hopes of getting some seeds. It's just a chocolate. Hold on. I'm having a... just Hold on, game. I'll fight this thing in just a second. 5th dungeon? Yeah, well, that's what I meant. Killed 4. 4th dungeon. Well, it is our 4th dungeon. We didn't even do the wind dungeon. The wind one doesn't even really count. I don't want to walk off screen. Kind of wish my girls would come down here so I didn't skip it. He'll probably give us like 1,000 experience if we kill it. Well, maybe not. Take it back. These are the kind of enemies I sort of remember dropping the seeds I want. Just to the back of my brain. They probably need to be a high enough level to do it. But I remember spending a lot of time in this dungeon. Oh, it's level up time. Excellent. No stamina, no intellect. Alright. Well, getting... Well, just buff up her spirit. What's the point of putting points in strength now, anyway? Tesla oil, not gonna have Tesla oil. Teslas don't use oil, game. What are you doing? I mean, they might do a little bit of oil, but electric engines don't need oil the same way as combustion engines need it. Well, that's interesting. There's a chest up there. This game doesn't have random chests out in the open very often. Also, I can't go to the right, even though it looks like you should be able to. Alright, thanks, maze game. We hadn't had enough mazes recently, so we got a new maze. At least the curls can damage sirens, you know? They may be able to silence you, but you can still kill them with physical. Alright, that's useful. Lots of weird dead ends in this area, in this dungeon. Uh-oh, Silver Knight. Not a Copper Knight. Theoretically could get silenced. And then wrecked by AoE. Here comes Magic Wrens. How bad is it? Oh, 372, but only single target. That's not nearly as bad as the last round of Knights. Oh, I'd love to be able to select Carly here. Thanks for the wiki facts, Tim Dover. We got WikiLeaks and we got wiki facts. Level up! Hey, our strength does go higher. Sweet. I'll take it. We've got to be getting pretty close to the cap, though. Do I care? I mean, putting points into her strength, it's kind of pointless. Seeing as she's almost always doing 1 damage. It might just be better to give her a little bit more, like, actual magic defense from most of the elements we'll be taking damage from. I don't know. Some more Tesla oil. Nice. You still gotta lubricate things once in a while. Wait, what spell was that? I didn't see. Oh, he just got healed. Healing's fine. I really wish my party would do what the AI says and assist me with the enemy that I'm attacking. Because I'm usually targeting the most dangerous opponent. And if my allies are just randomly hitting some jerk harpy in the corner, it's not really contributing. Okay, so these are the actual enemy that you can definitely farm seeds off of if you know what you're doing. You need them to spawn their second form, which for one there needs to be less than 3 of them. So we're gonna try to focus down one more to get them down to a single one. And then you need to wait until that one spawns the second one. Party AI doesn't work. Yeah, probably not. Okay, so there, it spawned a secondary Poto. In the other translation, a Papa Poto. Now, the Papa Poto needs to be the last enemy you kill. So you gotta kill the Mama one, and then this one. And theoretically, this is a chance at the QQQ seed. And these enemies show up in the light dungeon and the water dungeon. And it's the lowest level you can get the seed drops. If you get a chest. Which we didn't. But every time we have one of those encounters, I will try for it. That looks suspicious. We got magic Teslas and then Tesla oils. Two stones on the wall. Left is light. Right is something that's not light. It's a good thing decreasing max HP is not permanent. Because I'd be pretty annoyed by these enemies if that was true. Or if you had to like cleanse it to get rid of it. Like a long-term status debuff. Just be level drained by some wraiths. That'd be worse. It also doesn't stack. Yeah, that would be worse as well. Alright, so you might have an idea where this is going to lead us. If you remember half a dozen screens back. Just a honey elixir? I don't even need any honey elixirs. I thought this was going to be something useful. Like a stone that was full of light. Okay. Honey elixir. Garbage. You know, I'll take max HP down any day compared to defense down or attack down. Heck, they could cut my HP in half, and I would still be less of a debuff. And it's not even close to half. It's like 20%. Well, so far, the light dungeon has been maybe even the chillest of the 5 we've done. Even the Silver Knight only did a single target attack. Launch seed is not the seed I want. Well, I guess there's always using elementals. You can lower boss... sorry, you can lower boss max HP? That sounds crazy. Alright, so the gimmick here was light on the left, dark on the right. You know, opposites. Game loves opposites. But now the dungeon has changed. It's probably one of the better dungeons, given that it has a little baby puzzle in it, and most of the areas kind of loop around each other, so it's easy to tell where you are in relation to the rest of the dungeon, even though you can't. Sometimes getting around requires a fair bit of circuitous, I don't know. You have to travel around in a circle. You know, a knight that focuses on healing himself while annoying is way better than a knight that focuses on killing you all with AoE magic. Oh, this is still just back to the entrance. Alright, good job, Blue. It's fine, we need the XP. So if I remember correctly, we're gonna head to the area on the left that was a dead end in the past. And that should now be not a dead end because of the water, I think. Oh, we can probably speed these guys up a little bit. I haven't used any magic since I came here. Or at least almost nothing. Yeah, the Silver Knight's probably Duran's knight. That makes sense. I guess maybe each of them have a connected Duran class, to be honest. The Copper Knight was like Dark Duran. Because he's got all the elemental sabers and the spin slash. Silver Knight has the heal. Yeah, it's neat. I need to be on the left side, though. Well, we'll check what's right here, because I haven't gone this way yet at all. Come on, I'm trying to just run. Can't move. Ah, this is, I think, maybe this is where we needed to move the water. I think this was too deep the first time you come here. We just didn't come here. Alright, another chance for a Papapoto. There's your Papapoto, save him for last. Doesn't matter how many spawn, he just needs to be the last kill. Oops. I didn't quite mean to do that. Alright, it's fine. I was just hoping there was a treasure chest hiding there, but nope. That's 0 for 2. Assuming we're doing it right in the first place. We might be at the boss. Maybe I should check the other door for a healing save slot. Might not be the longest of dungeons, just kind of a neat little, you know, water rising dungeon. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. I guess it's not as long as I was thinking. Maybe I just was confused as a kid. I didn't realize you use a light element and a dark. It's, you know, the sign didn't explicitly says left is light, right is dark. You have to make a bit of an assumption there. And maybe I was looking for the other piece of the paper that would say what the right side is as a kid, not making the connection to do opposites. Which is fair. You don't necessarily think of that if you're a new gamer as much. Anyway. Light Gazer. A little bit less friendly than some of the previous Benevodons. Let's see. There's no Dark Saber to take advantage of here. We're definitely going to want Spirit and Intelligence up, though. Oh, I forgot to restock these. Might want to How much do I have? Yeah, hold on. It's a good thing we just saved it. I forgot. This is an important step to do before we get in there. Alright. So, yes. Before we get in there, I would like to restock all the stuff that we've ran out of, like Cup of Wishes. Just in case people die. It would be really nice if we could sort this one. There they are. Bullet scales. Yeah, I might as well just stock these all up. Sahagin chips. I'll just stick with my standard loadout, which should be fine. We could bring dark coins. Maybe. I did buy 9 dark coins. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy's got some buffs as a light elemental boss. And we can always pick up the Flammy Drum when we're done. No need to waste inventory slot in the middle of boss fight. Hey Aaron, welcome back! Alright, so now our inventory's set up. Put a save in. Let's go try this. I don't want to fight these guys right now. Please get out of my way. Please, just leave me alone for a second. Alright, let's do this thing. This time, with enough items to actually do my full buff routine. Light Gazer. Alright, so first off, getting our intelligence and spirit up seems like a good idea. I would expect a lot of magic from this guy. Unless he's got Dispel, in which case I'm going to be mad. You guys let me know if there's a text box that says Dispel, and I just missed it. Alright, 120 damage isn't bad, but we can do better. Oh, that was defense. We'll give everyone some defense up. I don't know if that's going to make much difference, but on the off chance. Alright, enjoy your boosted defense. Okay, Lucent Beam. This is why we definitely wanted magic defense. Boom. Only 90 damage. Not bad. Next up, power up, at least for Duran. I don't know if the girls will ever even hit this bouncing ball. His eyes got to be open, I think, and he needs to be on the ground to hit him. Oh, maybe not. The girls know best. Ah, well, it's going to take a while. Let's just get him buffed up. I don't think there'll be any buff cleanses this fight, like the last one. So if we just do it now, it'll help a little bit of DPS as we figure this guy out. I'm curious what would happen if Angela uses a dark coin on him, compared to if she casts Dark Element herself. So let's give this a try. It should be the same spell, but I don't know what the power is of the item magic. 89 damage, maybe? That seems pretty weak. Let's try straight up Beetlegate. $314, that's much better. What if I use a dark coin? With my amazing, like, 8 intelligence. It's hard to even say. There's so many damage values going off. It's hard to say what's hitting what. But yeah, there should be no sabers we can take advantage of. There's no, like... It's kind of hard to hit with my tech. Whew! Alright, that's the one that hurts. So he can do almost 300 damage with his stronger spell. And Carly's attack magic was pretty garbage. Her non-elemental chest knight or golem thing, machine golem. Why did Carly only heal us for 200? I thought she normally healed for like 300. Did she get debuffed and I didn't notice it? Well, trying to cast magic with Angela, but of course the menu never sticks. She's not even on the screen. I mean, Duran's hitting for 200, so we're doing fine damage here. But he's got some pretty powerful attacks. What does this do? Moogled? Yep. No anti-Moogle stick in this game. Alright, that's not very nice. We don't have an AoE cleanse from Carly. She does get an AoE cleanse if you go the light route eventually, but I think it's final promotion only, so... It's always going to be 3 casts of something. Glad I got those Stardust Herbs. Alright, let's keep pumping them in with Dark. It's just going to be a slow boss fight, because it's hard to sustain DPS on him. Like, he's bouncing around too much. And he does spam a lot of magic. This is definitely when having access to Darksaber would be pretty nice. But I'm not sure if you can get Darksaber until final promotion even. Who would possibly learn it earlier than Duran? Carly can learn it in a final promo. Duran can learn it in a final promo. No, the only more powerful dark spell would be learning Angela's dark, like her, you know, her tier 2 darkness spell, which she gets on her dark path rather than all the elemental stuff we got. But there'd be no saber, I don't think. Oof. Okay, this would be a fight that would suck without having Carly. I'll give you that much. A long, slow fight with continual AoE magic that does a lot of damage. And, there's no real way to speed this up that I've got. I mean, debuffing the boss would help a ton. Also, my damage went down at some point. I don't know what he did that lowered my attack, but something definitely did. And I bet you he's debuffed my caster's intelligence too. Yeah, back up to 200. Decreased attack. What was that? It wasn't me, but someone else had their, like, he's got some sort of status penalty that just hits sometimes. I wonder if that's affecting, like if he's canceled our intelligence buff as well. $250. Okay, he's got a magic shield on. We can deal with that. That raises his magic defense, at least. But, no problem. I hope this hits him. Get back on screen, you punk. Yeah, I hit him. Maybe when we got Moogled, it lowered our attack back to garbage. Oh, he puts Holy Saber on you. That's sneaky. Yeah, this boss is probably the hardest one yet. Most complicated. We've got lots of MP and recovery MP items, so it's going to take a long time for us to go down. But, we're not really doing a whole lot of damage to the boss, so we got to really hang in there. He's difficult to hit at all, and if he is clearing our buffs... Yeah, he definitely... I don't know how he did it exactly, but he continuously removes my, my damage up. We don't even get AoE Lucent Beam until final promotion. It's... oh good, healing, that's great. Just what we need, the boss to heal himself. At least it's only 300, but... My girls don't really contribute to damaging him. Oh, he's gonna out-heal us. Unless I cast magic. The Stardust Herb clears my own attack up? That's garbage. It's a dispel as well as a heal all effects. Healing effects. You can't heal a buff. That's dumb. Can't say I'm a fan of that. Apparently you can. Well, I guess Squaresoft makes the rules on this one. Well, try not to get Moogled again, because I'm gonna buff my mage's attack power a little bit. Never would have thought or used normal herbs. Well, but they don't work on everything, do they? Oops, I actually had the right person selected. I just didn't input. Oh, this boss is gonna take a while. Better get comfy. Did she miss her spell? You can't miss magic. Get out of your invisibility state. I swear, he's just dodged 2 evil gates in a row. By just blinking out of existence. He's a big fat cheater is what this eyeball is. Remember when we were like, the first couple bosses took forever? And I'm like, yeah, the bosses in this game have too much HP. And someone's like, oh, it's just the first couple bosses. No, it's not. Lots of bosses in this game have way too much HP. Alright, that was like a, what, 15-minute boss fight? Something like that. We got him, eventually. Booyah. Huh. Finally, you win! Only 3 left! Yay! Also, no cat shop here. Interestingly enough. Let's, 12 minutes? Well, you know. While the victory music's playing, let's restock. Because I'll only forget if I don't do it now. Well, we could try sticking with medical herbs instead of Stardust herbs. I thought the whole idea was the Stardust herbs were like upgrades, but if they're gonna cleanse my buffs, then they really suck for boss fights. Also, those dark coins did not live up to expectations. Even when I used one from Angela, it seemed to be much worse than her regular spell. And while we're here, we gotta pull out the Flammy Drum. Okay, well, future tubers, huh? I pressed the wrong button again. That is our 5th Beneficon down. There are 3 remaining. Which means we're over halfway through. You should probably use icons. I wonder if you can buy icons yet. If you can buy them, that would have made a bit of a difference. Still, her spell was doing over 200 damage. And the coin was doing around 90, 98 or something. So the coin, or the icon for Darkness icon, whatever it's called, maybe Shade icon, would have to be considerably more powerful than the Darkness coin. That's Astoria got burned down. This is the one I'm looking for. Much easier to get to Bizer now. We'll check the night market. it's possible they have upgraded as well since the last time we were here. Just before we end our episode, we'll just double check if we've unlocked new stuff. I have a feeling it's really late game when the night market upgrades. I think it might be after you've killed 8 Benevodons, to be honest. But we'll check now at 5. There's a ROM hack that spreads out the item magic, special items around the stores in the game. So they're not only at the night market and only basically at the end of the game. But we'll see. Maybe there's some by now. Feeling like another merchant shows up at some point. Fortune teller, random guy that runs the guild. So he's got nothing. This is just your standard coins. It's good stuff. Defense up. All the elemental sabers. I wonder if there might have been a way to get dark sabers. We'll have to check the other shop. Because this is just the main 4 elements. And we've got all those sabers. It's like, there's nothing... It's, you know, strength, defense, attack power, defense power, dexterity, and magic stats for the 4 buffs. And then the 4 main elemental sabers and, you know, single target damage. This guy has always had the alternate stuff. This is where the dark coin was. Some of the other... I wonder if the Marmpoto oil is what we should have gone with instead of medical herbs or Stardust herbs. Because if that cleanses any status and doesn't remove your buffs, that would be the way to do it. I'm not gonna spend tons of money here, but I'll buy like 12 or so. Enough that if we get a boss fight, I can switch it out and give it a try. Alright, and then Poto Oil. Thor, did you say this one can be AoE? Like, if you can use this as an AoE heal, that's pretty good for parties. Yeah, light coins. So nothing upgraded yet. Same as before. Alright. Well, future tubers, I think we're going to have to call that an episode. We learned some things. Every battle, we learn 1 or 2 things. You've never even learned them. Someone said they were AoE. Alright, well. I haven't tested them out either, because healing items are good enough. Well, unless someone knows about a dark stone, and I'm not in a rush for that anyway, I think the next one I'll go after is Dryad, the forest stone. The moon one is tough, and I think most people save moon and darkness for last. So, you know, we got the Woods of Wandera. That'll be fine for next episode. I don't think you can land on any of these weird castle things. In case you're curious. I'm curious, but I don't think you can land any of these weird islands. The 3 corner islands, the only one we could visit was the Mirage one. You know, I almost have a feeling we'll find the darkness, put a save here. Can we go through this? Yeah. I almost have a feeling you get the dark stone back in Sanctuary or something. In half an hour. You having fun there, Flammy? Alright, you made it. Mana tree. Maybe not. I'm pretty sure it's in a weird place, and it's kind of plot-tied, almost. Place is not looking so hot. Anyway, it takes forever to land there. Yeah, we're just gonna end the episode here, and next time we can deal with Dryad, and then we'll save the Luna Stone, the Lunatic Fortress for last, as far as what's available. And then the Darkstone probably will unlock at the end, I'm guessing. Maybe there's a way to get it a little earlier, but I have a feeling it's more plot related as the last one. Maybe not. We'll find out. Anyway, that's all for this episode, so thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.